No, no, first you have to select the YZ plane, and then you can draw the circle in that plane. If you are drawing in XY plane, and if you are selecting the YZ plane, then it will shows you a side view of that, so it will looks like a line. Before drawing anything, you have to rotate the user coordinates, UCS, and then you have to draw on that plane. To make arrows and numbering. Arrows and numbering, you are talking about dimensions, right? Yeah, I'm going to cover in next sessions. So it will come in next session. Yeah, if you looks in syllabus, it is in annotation part. So I will cover in that. Yeah, his dimension part is pending. It will come in tomorrow's session. Okay, or if we get the time, then we will cover in today's session at the end. So dimension part is remaining. So don't ask doubts about whatever is not covered. Ask about what we have covered and what you have done practice about it. Anyone else having any doubt?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Okay, how to use mirror command? Okay, fine. Please mute your phone. Okay, first I will open the new file by clicking on this application menu. Open new. Then we have to select the acad.dwt template. Okay, some might have doubt there. Sir, not getting .dwt. Okay, so this is the extension of file. So some systems may not have this .dwt extension there. There only acad template will be there. You can see the file type. It is in drawing template, extension is .dwt. Okay, you will may get only acad here. So don't be confused in acad and acad.dwt. Both are same. So we have to select acad or acad.dwt default template. So open this file. Now you have to check all the settings like this status bar settings. Okay, and you have to set the units from the drawing utilities. We have to change the insertion scale, which is in inches by default, so we have to change it into the millimeters. Okay, to apply the changes, click on OK. Okay, now we solve first two to three problems of this sketcher. Okay, So I will start with the first problem. We have set the units. We have set all these settings. Now we have to set the limits. Okay, to set the limits, type limits without clicking. We have to type limits, press enter. Okay, then we have to set the lower left corner 0 0, enter. Okay, and then 400, sorry, tab 400 for upper right corner. Okay, so we have set the limits. Then we have to apply the command fit to screen. It is executed by using mouse scroll button. So you have to double click on scroll and you have to apply the fit to screen command. So we have used fit to screen. Now we'll draw this first object and we will see the mirror image of this upper part. Okay, so I will draw upper part of this sketch and I will mirror it about this horizontal center line. Okay, then I will start. The height is 40 and this height is 20, so I have to draw half of it, 20, then this is 30, below it's 20, then outside 20, 10 10. Okay, so I will first draw the horizontal line, which is a reference line. Okay, I'll take a distance about 60 mm. Double click on scroll to fit to screen, then zoom out. Okay, place it. To pan this drawing, you can press scroll and you can pan the drawing on the screen. So this is the pan command. You have to use scroll button. By pressing scroll and dragging mouse, you can apply the pan command, or you are having pan command on this navigation bar too. Now I will use the line command to draw that portion, upper portion of 20 mm. Then I have to drag towards right. Then 30 mm is the distance, below 10 mm. Okay, again we have to draw the 30 mm. Sorry, right, it's 30, and then below 10 mm. So I have created this upper portion of the first image, first example, and I have to connect this part too. Okay, so from that I will connect this part. Now I will select by using selection method all this upper portion. Okay, right to left selection method I have used. Select this portion and now we have to apply the mirror command. So in this modify toolbar we are having mirror command. Select this mirror and now apply the mirror line. So I have to use mirror line as this center line. So I will select the start point of this center line and I will select this end point of the line. Then I have to click on enter button. Okay, so you will get the mirror image of that upper half portion below the horizontal line. So this is the mirror command and we have used line and mirror to complete this first example. Okay, now for this second example, they have given
Sir, sketch line. What about sketch line, sir?
what?
Axis line above.
Yeah, we will cover in that layers properties about the center line, hidden lines and all line types.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So for this second example, we have to create a rectangle. Then we can use a circle and we can use trim as well, or you can directly use arc too. So we will create this outline and we can use arc for this portion. So we can use both way. So I will draw with the arc. So First, see the dimensions: 50 mm, 40 mm, and 30 mm. This 20 will start from this point, 20 down, then 50, 40, and 30. So I will create the outline in a single stroke. So start from any random point, okay, downward 20, then 50, upward 40, okay, 40, and this 30 mm. Okay, so I have created this part, and now I have to use arc. Now in this case, we know the start point of this arc, end point of this arc, and radius of the arc. So we will use the command start end radius of radius type of the arc. So we are having this start end radius type of arc. So we will select it. We'll start from the first point, then we have to select the end point, drag up and specify the radius. It is 20 mm. So arc will be created in between that 2 points. Okay, another way we will draw it. We will draw the rectangle of 50 by 40. Okay, so we'll select the rectangle. We'll draw the rectangle of length 50, tab, height or width is 40. So I have created this rectangle 50 by 40. Now I will use the circle command. So center radius circle option is there. So we'll select it. We'll select the center point as a corner, drag out and specify the radius of 20 mm. So I have created a circle at corner. Now we have to use trim command. So select trim, select the cutting edges of the unwanted part. Now in this drawing, we are having unwanted part of this circle, okay, and unwanted part of these edges of the rectangle. So for the circle, we are having cutting edge as a rectangle, and for this circular part, we are having cutting edge. Sorry, for a circle, we are having cutting edge this rectangle, and for circle, we are having rectangle, cutting edge is for circle. So both objects are cutting edges to each other. So we have to select both the edges, then enter, and then select this outer part of the circle and select these edges too. So that way you can create a similar object by using rectangle, circle, and trim command. Okay, 10 minutes are remaining for first session. So I will skip this drawing for your practice. I will take this fourth one example. So in this example, we have to use circle command. Then I'll show you the object snap tracking. Okay, how we can track the objects. So I will draw the outline of this example: 40 mm, 70, 40, this 20, below 15, 30. Okay, so I'll select the line command. This is 70, upward 40 mm, then towards left 20, downside 15, again this cavity is 30, this height 15, sorry, 20, and this is the part we have to draw. Okay, now inside this outer shape or outline, we have to draw this circle. Dimension is given 5, 10. 5 means diameter of 10, of two holes. It means there are two holes of same dimension, same diameter. Okay, so they have represented two holes. So I will draw this first hole of diameter 10 mm. So we are going to use tracking method. For that, you should have this object snap tracking on, and I will select the center diameter type of the circle because diameter is given, and I will track the midpoint of this 20 mm. Okay, so position of that circle is given. Okay, this center of the circle is circle's position is given 10 mm from the left side. It means midpoint of this 20 mm and 10 mm below the this upper edge. Okay, so we know the position of this center, so I will track this midpoint of the line. It is at 10 mm from the left. Okay, and I will track down. So I have to track this object downward. You will get the dotted green line, that is tracking line, and now you have to specify the distance from top edge, that is 10 mm below the top edge. So enter that distance and press enter key. Now you can easily track that center point of the circle. So there is no need to draw the construction lines or at 10 mm below and from the midpoint. There is no need. So you can track it easily. And the diameter is given 10 mm. So I have created this circle 10 mm below the line and 10 mm from the left edge. Or you can use, if you are getting difficulty to tracking, then you can draw this vertical line of 10 mm. Okay, then you can select the circle command and you can draw the circle of 10 mm diameter at the end of this line. Okay, so if you are getting the difficulty in tracking, then the another method you are having is you have to do the construction and you can draw the circle. So after creating that circle, you can delete this line. Okay, both methods you can use, but this tracking method is very easy and very useful in further drawings, or you can use it in orthographic views and all. Okay, so tracking is very useful and must in civil drawings also. So we have covered this fourth one. Now for this also you can use a mirror command. You can draw this half portion and you can mirror it. So we'll see the example of inclination. Okay, for this inclination, you have to draw all these lines first, and then you have to connect these endpoints. And in this drawing, you have to also do the same thing. You have to draw lines, and you have to straight lines, and you have to connect the endpoints. So there is no need to calculate the angle of this inclined line. So I will show for this example, and you do example 6 at your own. So I will draw the fifth one. So the from the midpoint, we will start from the midpoint. There is 10 mm. Okay, or from this we can start 5 mm upward 10 mm. This 30 and this 30 10. This height is also 10. Okay, we'll start from the top midpoint. The 5 mm. Yeah, you can use chamfer command in example 6. Yeah, right. Okay, 30, then they have given 10 mm and height 10 mm. Okay, then we can track this midpoint, and you have to start from this midpoint. Height is given. Okay, we know the distance of this point, midpoint. It is 20 mm below the this point. So we can track this point, and I have to start from the 20 mm below that point. So I will track that point and drag down and specify 20 mm distance, and we have to draw the horizontal line of 10 mm. The midpoint is at this point, so from this towards left is 10 mm. So I have to specify 10 mm, and incline line we have to connect. Okay, so we have created this half portion. Now I will select this portion, select mirror, and select this end point of the object. Okay, we have to create imaginary mirror line and select this another end point of the mirror line and press enter. So we have created this object of inclined line. Yeah, tracking I have repeated. I have to repeat. Okay, fine. So in this example, you can use chamfer command, right? On the four corners, you have to create this outline with a rectangular block. You can use mirror. You can create half portion of upper part, then use chamfer and get it mirror about this horizontal line, or you can use about the vertical line too. So it will reduce the time of creating that drawing. So you do at your own. I'm repeating this tracking command. Okay, so I will control Z of this object and I will repeat that much part. Okay, so we required this we required line from this point. So I will not construct any line from the this midpoint. We have drawn this midpoint above. From that we required 20 mm below